Hey guys, it's Intuitive 144, $144 for an hour, $72 for a 30-minute reading with moi. All right, the 30-minute reading will be pre-recorded. We will not meet face-to-face, okay? Only for the hour. Let's get straight into Vincent van Gogh, my favorite painter ever. Ever. All right, and I did a reading on him last year. All right, let's begin. Why did Vincent van Gogh really cut his ear off, excuse me. All right, so I laid down, actually, I meditated on this many months ago. I'm just now talking about it. All right, and I was very curious to know, why did he cut his ear off? All right, well, before I let you know what I picked up on, because sometimes what I pick up on is not true, so please use your discernment with me. All right, what I got was, it wasn't his left ear that he sliced off. It was his right. But in the painting, it looks like let me just read what I have. All right. It wasn't his left ear, Spirit said. It was his right. He had a unique way of painting. So whatever side you seen it was on, it was either that side or the other side. All right. I know that's very confusing, right? But it is confusing. Anyways, I'm not even going to explain it because it's just going to sound so confusing. There's many different angles. I don't feel like explaining. Let's continue. All right. Now, what I picked up on let me go back. As I said before in my previous reading of him, I picked up on him being schizophrenic and constantly hearing voices and visions, okay? All right, now let's transition into the voices. But before I transition into the voices, I want to talk about the visions. You want to know why he painted the way that he painted? Is because that's how he actually seen things. If anyone has ever took shrooms, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the way that you see stuff. It's kind of like you see, look up the Starry Night. That's kind of how you see life. I don't know. I remember one time I was on shrooms and I was staring at a tree for about 8 hours. And that's how I was seeing the tree, in that format of the Starry Night, painted by Vincent van Gogh. So that's how he was seeing things. It's literally like mental illness plastered in art. It's so beautiful, right? There's nothing wrong with being mentally ill, but I'm just saying. Anyways, let's continue. Or allegedly, right? Because that may not be true, but that's just what I picked up on. Anyways, when I picked up on his reason behind him cutting off his ear, Spirit said he was hearing voices in his right ear. All right? And as someone that hears voices, I can understand why he did that. Now, I would never slice my ear off, all right? But back then, they weren't educated on mental illness. Back then, they didn't have the resources that we have now to figure out why he was hearing voices. Because sometimes it's not even a mentally ill thing, right? Mentally ill reason, excuse me. All right. Now, as someone who hears voices, sometimes it sucks. 2 weeks ago, I was not having, the time of my life. I was up 24/7. I think I did 36 hours, because they just wouldn't stop talking. And then sometimes even, reading my clients, I was getting ready to refund them because I'm just it's too many voices speaking to me at once. I can't really read you. It's very uncomfortable for me. I was just having a very hard time. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes that shit make you want to fucking jump off a building because it's too much. So I can understand why he sliced his ear off, thinking that would work, right? All right. So my theory is psychic theory, right? Is he kept hearing voices in his right ear. And being that sometimes they sound so real to the point where it literally sounds like a human is whispering in your ear, his first thought was to cut his ear off because he was aggravated behind it. He wanted the voices to stop. All right. So his version of cutting off his ear is my way of blasting music or sleeping with headphones to not hear them. But obviously, he didn't have the resources back then to put on headphones, right? So that's what I picked up on. All right. It's because the reason why he cut his ear off is because of the voices. All right. I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you. $144 for an hour, $72 for a 30-minute reading, but it's